A D.C. couple has been forced apart for more than a month now, and their future together is in limbo. The husbands are a mixed status couple. Jonathan Blanco Gallegos, on the left, is a U.S. citizen. His husband, Elias Perez Salsos, is undocumented. Elias was detained back on December 10th during what they thought was supposed to be a routine annual check-in with ICE. The couple was already in the process of applying for Elias's green card. In a story you will only see on News 4, Mauricio Casillas shows us how that detention has left them navigating fear, uncertainty, and a complicated immigration system.
Yes.
Sealing their commitment with a kiss. Jonathan Blanco Gallegos and Elias Perez Suazo were married here in D.C. on February 27, 2024. At the time, the idea of life apart was unthinkable. Now, it's their reality.
It feels like something from inside you, they take him away, and your life puts on pause. And I need somebody to come back and press play for me, right? But it's not gonna happen.
On December 10th, Elias had a check-in with ICE at a facility in Chantilly, Virginia, which Jonathan says his husband had been doing annually. What normally would take 45 minutes, Jonathan says took several hours. As he waited for Elias in the parking lot, he realized something was wrong.
He has been detained with no reason, no excuse, no paperwork, no nothing. They just give me his stuff outside to the parking lot. An ICE agent coming out from the building and say, "Oh, are you Elias' husband?" Yes. Okay, here is his stuff. He's been in detention.
Elias is from Panama. Jonathan says his husband crossed into the U.S. without documentation in November of 2021. Jonathan says his husband was processed by immigration authorities at the Texas-Mexico border and was released on his own recognizance, allowed to go live with his sponsor in Washington, D.C., while his immigration case played out in court. Elias and Jonathan met in 2023, started dating, and eventually got married. They've started the green card application process and have made some progress. Elias's I-130 petition was approved, which is the first step needed for someone to obtain U.S. residency through a spouse or family member. But now, with Elias detained and with no clarity over if or when he'll be released, Jonathan says he's not sure that the future they pictured will come together.
I got home, my bed is empty, he's not in there, he's not cooking anymore for me. So it's so many things that your life changed, like from day to night. And my heart is broken.
Jonathan says their attorney has been seeking clarity from ICE, trying to figure out why Elias was detained and whether he's facing any charges. Jonathan claims ICE has not been responsive. News 4 reached out to the agency asking why Elias was detained. ICE sent us this statement, which states, quote, "On December 10th, ICE arrested Elias Enoch Perez Suazo, an illegal alien from Panama. He illegally crossed the border in November 2021 and was released into the U.S. by the Biden administration. He received full due process and was ordered removed by an immigration judge in November 2021 and was released into this country by the Biden administration. This administration is not going to ignore the rule of law," end quote. Jonathan shared Elias's order of release on recognizance form with News 4, which was issued by ICE. The form states Elias was placed in removal proceedings after he was initially processed by immigration authorities in November 2021. But so far, we have been unable to find out if an immigration judge has issued a deportation order for Elias. A search for Elias's case in the Executive Office for Immigration Review's online database yields 0 results. Elias's attorney denies that an immigration judge has issued a deportation order, saying that's not consistent with the documents he's reviewed in Elias's case, and argues that if such an order was actually issued, Elias would have already been deported. In the meantime, Elias's attorney filed a habeas corpus petition in federal court, which challenges Elias's detention, characterizing it as unlawful. Jonathan tells me that he fears what would happen if his husband is deported back to his home country.
It's gonna be hard since Panama is not a gay-friendly country, because same-sex married couples is not allowed over there. So our life is going to be on risk.
Elias's case underscores the Trump administration's massive push to detain immigrants in ICE facilities. According to the latest data compiled by the Transactional Records Access Clearinghouse at Syracuse University, the number of people detained by ICE jumped by nearly 40,000 from 2024 to 2025.